a father of 3 must stand on the fence and say, go back with that child? When I know what it means when a child is sick, to a point where you feel like taking away the pain of this child and carry it yourself. You return a woman with a baby in her hands. You say, our resources are limited. Let limited resources save life. That's what we want. Let's be the EFF that saves lives. Comrades, we must never allow colonizers and the imperialists to make us hate one another. We must love one another. But love starts with you. You ought to first love yourself. If you can't love yourself and you are suffering from personal hate and bitterness and anger, and you don't know where you can discharge that anger, you look for the weakest and you discharge it on those weak people. That MEC in Limpopo saying to a Zimbabwean woman sitting on a dead bed, waiting for a surgery, leave. You are misusing my resources. Are you aware that these resources you are using are for South Africans? The woman says, I'm thankful. Thankful for what? To a sick patient. I'm thankful. She's not fighting. She says, I'm thankful. She's very sick. She's on a bed. She's waiting to be operated. A politician takes politics to a patient. It doesn't matter where this patient comes from. And this patient is not being arrogant. She says, I'm grateful. I'm very thankful. Thankful for what? Thankful for what? What has happened to our humanity? What has happened to Ubuntu? What has happened to kindness? Why is a woman talking to another woman like that? Why can't this woman carry the pain of this other woman? If she wants to talk politics, she knows there is legislature. She knows there is parliament. She knows there are rallies and conferences where she can say that nonsense she wants to say. You say that to a defenseless, dying person. And you want to be projected as the most powerful person. A person who can't do anything to you. A person who's there to save his or her own life. And you say to them, grateful for what? Grateful for what? Because they will never respond back. They will never fight back. They are fighting for their life. The ANC goes and insults them right in a hospital. The following day, the following week, they go in some hospital in Tembisa and find people queuing on the line. And they found a dark woman after they saw what that MEC was doing in Limpopo, a vendor speaking MEC. Tembisa Operation Tutula went to remove a dark woman on the queue and said, this is for this hospital for South African. Out, 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 out. And that woman who was being removed from the queue after the vendor speaking MEC did nonsense in Limpopo, that woman was not Zimbabwean. She was vendor. Because she looked dark, they saw what MEC does to dark people, then they went for her relative. She must know that what she did there, which she has never apologized for till to date, there's many more other people who are going to die because they are denied access to health. Their blood will be in her hands. She will go down in history as a woman who has declared patience, war on patience, on the basis of an artificial fence imposed on us by the colonizers. Tomorrow she takes this microphone and say, we must fight against colonialism. We need the decolonized education. A person who worships the fence put to us by colonizers. Comrades, If you want to destroy the EFF, think about those people. An 8-year-old today, a 10-year-old today, when asked which party are you going to vote for when you grow up, they say EFF. It's because these children see the future in the EFF. These children, when they see a red beret, they see hope. You stand up in this conference of Northern Cape because they don't want to elect you. You disrupt a conference and destroy the EFF. When that child becomes 18 years, now qualifies to vote, when she walks into a voting station, the party she has been dreaming about is no more. Because of an interest of an individual who put his interest ahead of the interest of the hopeless masses of our people. The children who go to bed without food and still be expected to perform the following day in schools, they are looking up to you. The mothers who are giving them water mixed with sugar, trying to make them sleep so that tomorrow they can wake up as mothers to go and make a plan for their children. They cry tears the whole night. They ask, what type of sin have we committed as mothers of these children who are crying not because they were beaten, but because they have not eaten anything. They cry calling the name of their mothers the whole night. Their mothers say, the EFF will come and take us out of this quagmire. You stand up. You stand up here and you destroy it. You must know you are shattering the hearts of those mothers who suffer sleepless nights. Women who are taken to hospital behind buggies. Mothers who are taken to the main road because there are no access roads into the village. With a wheelbarrow, the ambulance is refusing to enter. As they push her in a wheelbarrow, sick as she is, she says, one day the EFF will take over and this misery will come to an end. You stand up here and want to destroy a party of that mother who's being pushed in a wheelbarrow. A boy child grows up, becomes a murderer. This boy doesn't value life. This boy, we've all tried to speak to him, but we forget that this boy stayed with the mother in an informal settlement. There are no clinics. Her mother is pregnant. She's about to deliver. When she's about to deliver, she asks a boy child to go and call the neighbor. As the boy tries to go and call the neighbor, the mother says, come back, don't go. Please hold here. She gives birth on her own, held by a boy child. That boy has never been a child in his entire life. They look at the beret and say, one day we'll come out of this quagmire. I'm asking you, I'm pleading with you. I want you, as you sit here, remember those people. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, comrades. I don't want to be monotonous. I can only sing EFF Yasejenzelwa because it works with my vocals. So I would request Comrade Mthwalo to just give us a hymn. Thank you.
Salabafana awusenkhumbuza Julia yo yesepamo salabafana awusenkhumbuza Julius yo libambeni how libambeni bafana Winnie Mande libambe yawena libambe hey yo yo libambe why yo libambe yes ibambo Sala bafana Winnie Mande Woyeyele isibamo Wo sala bafana Winnie Mande Tio 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 mama Tio 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 mama Tio Che sabela uyabeswa che
Mantha Gikelu kolo no tando hiyo Gikelu kolo no tando hewe Gikelu kolo no tando Gikelu kolo no tando Gikelu kolo no tando Hikelu kolo no tando, hewe. Hikelu kolo no tando, keluko. Come on, fighters. Hikelu kolo no tando, hikelu kolo no tando, hewe. Hikelu kolo no tando, hikelu kolo. Hikalu kolo no tando. 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 Hikalu kolo no Siyabuya, second round.
No, that's very true. Comrades, I think we should take a break. Now, we need to look at the time. As to, it's now, let's say it's 5:30. We are coming back after 1 hour. That means by 6:30, all of us must be inside, seated by 6:30. Comrades, leave the documents on the table where you are seated. We don't want people to come back and not be able to resonate with those documents because you would have lost it. Thank you very much.